Up next, we have Maddy Krulicki. Maddy is a multidisciplinary creative, musician, producer, designer, and merch maker, empowering emerging artists through her initiative, No Labels. Let's hear what she's building.
Imagine you're a 17-year-old girl who dreams of becoming a musician. You pour your heart, your soul, your money, and your trust into the hands of people who promise to help you, but instead, they take advantage of you. They claim your songs, question your worth, and leave you feeling used, ashamed, and invisible. That girl was me. I'm Maddy Krulicki, founder of No Labels, a music service platform that helps artists build their careers while keeping full ownership of their work. I've been through what too many artists face, producers, writers, and companies trying to take control of my work. It left me broke, discouraged, and questioning my place in the industry. After a long period of depression, I turned to music and art to heal. I rebuilt myself through creativity, and now I help other artists by empowering them to start strong, stay independent, and fully own their work. Most emerging artists, especially those from underrepresented backgrounds, lack access to affordable, trustworthy support. I would know as a queer Indigenous woman. They're often pressured to give up their ownership or integrity just to release a song or get noticed. Many get locked into unfair contracts or can't afford professional production. This leaves them stuck, either compromising their identity or giving up entirely. The solution? No Labels. No Labels is a service-based creative platform that offers music production, songwriting, branding, merch design, and educational support, all while ensuring artists own 100% of their work. It's more than a service, it's a mentorship. Each artist walks away with professional quality music, cohesive branding, and the knowledge to move forward independently, no strings attached. I guide clients through a personalized 4-session process to launch their music careers. We start by defining their artistic identity using vision boards, playlists, and past work to shape their sound. Then we co-write, produce, and record a song that reflects who they are. Then we design album art, social media content, and custom merch, so they leave with everything they need to launch, both creatively and professionally. Each session is $500 for 8 hours of work, with full project bundles starting at $2,000. Every artist also receives a guided workbook and access to an online course that covers project planning and protecting their work, so they gain both creative assets and essential business knowledge. To show you what this looks like in action, I want to share a personal example. My own artist project, Ancient Madison, is a reflection of what's possible when artists are given the freedom to fully express their vision through No Labels. The project is called You Are the Medicine, a 6-song album that explores healing from grief and trauma. Alongside the album, I'm creating a companion activity book that includes audiobook chapters, song lyrics, and reflection tools like journaling prompts. It's a full sensory experience, blending music, storytelling, and self-reflection. But this kind of work goes beyond the personal. It reflects the creativity and resilience already alive in our community. The Fraser Valley is full of talent, but too often, artists feel they have to leave to find opportunities. I'm building something from this community, for this community, a space where artists can grow, collaborate, and thrive. Through this model, Chilliwack doesn't just catch up to the music industry, it leads, proving that sustainable, independent careers don't have to come from big cities or big labels. This vision is about building a new future for artists right here at home. But for it to be sustainable, it has to work, not just emotionally or artistically, but economically. I currently work out of my home studio where I have the essential equipment to produce music, design graphics, and create merch. Right now, I earn over $3,000 a month through graphic design contracts, music performances, and production jobs. By adding artist packages, merch, and book sales, I can grow that to over $5,000 a month, serving 2 to 6 artists monthly while keeping the work accessible and high quality. Here's how I'll use the $5,000 grant money to level up No Labels. First, I'll use half the money to upgrade my audio gear. I'll spend $1,000 on essential merchandise equipment and inventory, like t-shirts and printers. I'll be creating a website that features No Labels clients and other local artists with an estimated cost of $500 for the first year. And finally, $1,000 will cover creative subscriptions and social media ads to expand our reach. By doing everything in-house, I keep costs low and quality high, and I bring years of hands-on experience to every part of the process. As demand grows, I'll scale with trusted collaborators, artists, assistants, and freelancers while keeping prices accessible. My long-term goal is to open a community creative space in Chilliwack, but for now, I'm focused on building a solid foundation and serving one artist at a time. My goal is to reshape what success looks like for emerging artists, from a system that takes to a model that empowers. With no labels, every artist is a star, but together, we make constellations. Thank you for listening, and thank you for believing in local talent.
I'll start.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Maddy.
Yep.
Can you talk more about how you market and get to your audience?
Yeah, so for the most part, I meet people face to face. I attend so many concerts and local events in town, and I meet those artists face to face, and that really builds that rapport one-on-one in town. But moving forward, I plan on marketing music courses online through YouTube and free platforms where I can expand my reach even more to an online service that people can obtain and meet me and see my services through that.
Thank you for your presentation, Maddy. You touched upon project launch support, so you will be supporting artists. So I would like you to expand on that. What kind of promotional efforts will you support them with?
Yeah, so you couldn't see it on the slide, I don't think I put it in there, but on my website, every artist who I work with will get their own page on our website that we will update periodically through the creation of their project as well as after. So they get a free website that they don't have to monitor or take care of. That'll be fully on us, our responsibility to put out there. As well as all the promotional content. So we'll set up, we will create those social media templates, but also give them a timeline on the days they should post it, the time, and those kind of things that help them get that out into the world without having to think too much about how to do that themselves.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maddy. I loved your presentation.
Thank you.
How long do you see this as being able to continue as a one-person show? That's the first part. And then where would you see the need for additional staff if it gets past that point?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's interesting because as of right now, I work an 8-hour workday doing merchandise and production on my own right now. And then after that, I do music. So I spend all my time doing this, and I love doing that as an intro entrepreneur, of course. But the goal is to expand No Labels as a hub in general, where we can put local artists onto the directory. And then through that, I can do a slight fee for connecting artists. I can make those fees, and then the work gets outsourced to local artists, but I'm kind of the middleman, as well as for the studio itself, hopefully to expand that into an actual physical space where I can have staff and those, kind of producers and assistants and those kind of things to help out with the bigger projects.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So I like your presentation. I love music. It's all cool. A good friend of mine, Jeff, who he still owns a Tractor Grease, I think it's a label, you could probably call that. He, back in the day, had a studio here in town on Alexander Avenue, which I attended, and he had a lot of recording artists in there. Are you hoping to maybe copy that sort of idea where some bigger bands will come in, or are you mostly going after kids that are starting out? What's your plan that way?
Yeah, for me, I feel like this is mostly something to help, as of right now, emerging artists, beginner artists that have either given up or don't know where to go. That's my goal right now, and my goal is to build those artists into those bigger artists. Because if we start with that community base, those small performances, we get them out there, the community knows them, then they become the large artists. We don't need to bring in other artists from other areas. I'm not opposed to that. Of course, if it grows to that, I would love that. The collaboration is awesome, but my goal and my hope is to help those independent artists because they're so underrepresented.
So your studio is probably in your basement of your house? Is that?
It's in my apartment. I have a room for it. Yeah. But my gear is also portable, so it can go if I'm recording a rock band in a garage. I can bring all my equipment there and record it. I have the capability of doing that. And my goal is to just continually expand that. Soundproof those rooms more, get it really tight. Find rent a studio space at some point. So it's not always going to be in a room.
Do your neighbors love you?
They do. Never a noise complaint in 5.5 years. So, yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. I'm just wondering if you can give us a bit more information about like how many people you're working with right now, how much time on average are you spending with them? A little bit more.
Yeah, so right now I have 4 artists who are interested in working on the program. My goal is ideally to finish each artist in about a month span, but we'll be staggering the start of their projects weekly. So then I have those projects, they're rolling on a monthly basis, but I get new ones every week, and it kind of just consistently rolls like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Maddy.